Hi guys, welcome back Travel Bugs, and we're here with another video for you guys. We've been taking a ton of footage. We have a huge archive right now of travels to places like Singapore, Italy, London, Martinique. We've got more travel coming up, and what we found is like we're not really satisfied with how we've utilized our footage. So we decided to hit the archives and take you through a rundown of our travels location by location and see how that helps you guys decide whether or not you enjoy watching our content, if it's helpful, if it's useful. This one is going to be about Italy. Okay. We're trying to figure out where we're headed as far as directing. And we're hoping this video helps us because we're hoping it helps you. So Daniel's gonna start us off with our entry point.
Milan, but we didn't stay in Milan. We actually went directly to Florence. Yeah, it was 2 hours from Milan to Florence by train. Hey guys, so we're here at Milano Centrale. Is that how you pronounce it? We're buying our ticket now to head to Florence.
So we thought that the train rides weren't going to be that bad. However, we arrived during rush hour and we bought our tickets last minute. So we actually kind of like were taken aback when we first saw the train tickets, and we had already mapped out a huge itinerary that was going to take us to like 5 different cities, so we were gonna have to get on the train quite often. And at that point we were like, holy crap, is this how much it's gonna cost us to get around Italy? I guess it was like $80 each one-way ticket. So yeah, we kind of crapped our pants there. We bit the bullet. We bought the tickets, we learned our lesson, and we started booking in advance. So buy tickets in advance. That's your first
Definitely worth it. So we finally got to Florence. We finally got settled in. Such a cute place. It was one of my favorite locations in Italy that we were at.
Was it because of the Airbnb, or?
I think it was just the atmosphere, especially with that night. That night we went out and everyone was just hanging out. Like everyone was just hanging outside bars, outside on the street, chit-chatting, having a good time.
Yeah, that was definitely our first experience of like the Italian nightlife. It was in Florence for sure. It really dawned on us how easygoing it was. The coolest thing I found was I knew you could drink in public, but we went to a liquor store. They provide cups. They gave it to us with our purchase and we just walked around drinking. We made it to the Duomo.
Yeah, we sat there for a little while, chit chat.
It's video.
Oh, that's great. Thanks, Burns.
You're welcome.
Thanks for that.
We're just hanging out the dorm room, and it's massive.
Humongous.
Having a couple of drinks because it's cool here.
Cheers.
To drinking in public. Yeah, it was just awesome being able to just kind of like hang out and take it all in.
You rode a carousel, highlight of my night.
Yeah, yeah. People were just hanging out, having fun.
There was music playing, you know, a live band.
And we had to ride the carousel. It was beautiful, and the video we got from it is amazing because it's so well lit. Though I don't think we got any good selfie footage. I think it was out of focus.
Yeah, it was like you selfieing of me selfieing.
Yeah.
There.
What else did we do in Florence? Piazza di Michelangelo, right? That's Florence. No? Yeah, which is I think the best view you get in Florence. It's this piazza that's like high up. It was a long walk, I believe, from our Airbnb. I think it was about 30 minutes, but you get to stumble upon sites that, you know, and take your time. We weren't in a rush to get anywhere. We knew that was our destination, right? You know, but we were gonna get there when we got there. view was breathtaking.
Yes.
We got great shots from it. That's a place we highly recommend visiting whenever you're in
It
Florence.
wasn't very crowded at all.
Yeah,
For like a
no.
tourist spot, it really wasn't. Like, not even close. Nothing we're used to, at least.
Right. Maybe it's a little bit out of the way. You know, it's not near the city center. Because the Duomo, oh my goodness, forget about it. You know, at night, there was almost no one there. But during the day, it was jam-packed. But the piazza was just so chill. It's great to catch either a sunrise or a sunset there. We didn't do either. But I can imagine sitting on those steps and just watching the sun come over or come down. The statue is impressive. The statue of David replica, it's pretty cool. But other than that, it's great for some panoramic photos. Took some stairs down afterwards and just hung out and drank
like
in a little
garden area.
Garden area, yeah. It's a great place to definitely hang out.
Yeah.
Piazza
Relax.
di Michelangelo, yeah.
After a long walk,
Florence.
especially. I mean.
Oh yeah, it felt great after a long walk. So next up was Pisa. We took a day trip to Pisa from Florence. Hey guys, we're here at Pisa Centrale. We just made it to Pisa. We're gonna grab a bite to eat and then we're off to see the tower.
We took the train. I think it was only like a half-hour train ride.
If that, yeah, and it wasn't $80.
Yeah,
it was like
super cheap.
$12.
Yeah. It was a little bit of a walk though from the train to the Leaning Tower.
About 20 minutes.
Yeah.
And like we were saying earlier, crowded as hell. You got to really put your foot down because people will take your spot. They'll shove you out of the way. They'll get right in the middle of your picture. They'll walk right in front of you.
Hey guys, so as you can tell, we made it to the Leaning Tower of Pisa in Pisa. Very similar to Florence, besides their attractions. It's beautiful.
If you want to go up the tower, buy your tickets in advance. They don't sell tickets like right when you arrive. You can buy tickets to go in right away. No, you gotta buy tickets in advance. That's kind of the theme throughout Europe. Do not go there just expecting to buy your tickets there. You'll have a bad time. So that's definitely the case with Tower of Pisa, which is one of the reasons why we didn't go, but we definitely took some cool shots.
Yes, we got it.
Iconic shots with it. She smashed mine. Like she got down low and stuff like that. Like it looked amazing. So I got so many compliments on that.
You would
photo.
Understand how much of a struggle this actually was if you were there. Trust me.
All right, that's pretty much all we did in Pisa. We did stop by the mural by Keith Haring on our way back to the station, which I think we have some footage for of. And here you have it, folks. We're at one of Keith Haring's last works here in Pisa. It's literally a 5-minute walk from the station, so definitely worth the stop. After Pisa, our little day trip, we
Back
finished.
to Florence, yeah, we just hung out in Florence.
We did go to the club that night, though.
Yeah,
our last night.
Like a bar club.
Yeah, and that was fun. That was a good time. We smoked hookah, which I don't recommend.
My first time.
Because it was very expensive.
Yeah.
I couldn't believe how expensive it was when they gave us the bill.
It's still fun, though.
Oh, it's still a great time.
Yeah.
I forget the name of the club, but I'm sure when we go back to the archives, I'll be able to throw it down for you guys when we show you some of the footage.
Hey guys, so we're hanging out with Moyo. It's a local spot and it's pretty dope. Check it out.
From Florence, we went
to Venice.
Yeah?
I believe.
Okay, yeah, I think that is, yep. We just arrived to Venice off of the train station, and take a look for yourself.
So let me start off with, we've heard reasons why you shouldn't stay there too long. Let me tell you, stay there a little longer.
Really crowded, incredibly crowded during the day. So the advice that we followed and we took was to stay for the night. Don't just take a day trip there. Most people take a day trip there because it's so expensive, but we don't regret it.
We made it, guys. It's been such a long day. It took a little bit to get here. We got a little lost, but we found it. It's super cozy. The Wi-Fi is not awesome, but much better than we've had. We're just trying to freshen up a little bit, then we're gonna head out and do some exploring, and then hopefully grab some dinner. Okay.
The tourists leave for the day. It's not nearly as crowded, so you have the people who live there and the people who are staying there, which is much less substantial than the amount of people who are there during the day. The ambiance there is amazing.
So we are in Venice, just exploring. We just had like a snack before dinner. We're just being goofy. We're chilling up here, watching the sunset. It's beautiful, guys.
magical evening there. We got food after we bought some overpriced alcohol from a cart. Don't buy your alcohol from a cart. That's how we started the night, and we started our drinking. And we went to go get pizza, which we finally found. But we were getting like beat. We were getting tired of walking around.
Yeah, we were walking for quite a bit. We weren't really finding anything that was popping or happening. Besides people just walking around, just hanging out. So like, let's grab the pizza, we'll just go sit by the water. It's gonna sound very shady. We saw 3 men walking in an alleyway towards something. We're like, hey, let's follow
these guys. It's just like, it's just a thin alleyway.
Which is like that all through Venice. Like, this is all it is. This is why it didn't seem like it was such a big deal. Because all the walkways are like these thin, dark, shady walkways. So, I mean, they're like, they have to be walking towards something, right?
They could have just been walking through to their home, and we could have just been following them to their home. But we were just like, whatever, let's check this out. Lo and behold, we get there, and it's just a little kind of like docking area where like 1 or 2 boats might fit. Maybe it's a private docking area, I don't know. And this little, you know, this little
plaza
courtyard plaza right on the canal. And there were about 30 people just crowded around, you know, in like the little mini groups, just chatting away, having a grand old time, just eating, drinking, smoking. And that for us, that was our location. We cozied up to a little spot against the wall, put down our pizza, put down our booze, and just drank the night away.
Yeah, it was great. And I'm pretty sure it was a bunch of locals. Not many people seemed to speak much English there. So it was a great atmosphere. It was awesome.
It literally seemed like we found the local cut.
Yeah,
like,
people just hanging out. Like, it felt great. It felt great. And no one
awesome.
like looked at us weird. Like, they saw us sitting there. It was like, okay, just let us do our thing. Like, it was just awesome. They were so friendly. It
was kind of just like the hangout spot. There were no questions asked. It was just like, oh, whatever.
Okay,
you know, everyone's just minding their own business, having a great old time.
Yeah.
And that was, for us, that was what Venice wound up being.
So I just deleted my last snap, and clearly he loved it.
Killed me. Just like stabbed through the heart. Like, wow.
I guess we're taking some video. I don't think it's the greatest time to take video, but clearly Florence does, and he'd like everyone to know he ate all the pizza.
Hey, can we talk about positive things? Can we talk about...
Okay, so we've been chilling here for a couple hours.
What else? What else have we been doing?
Ferns has been drinking a lot.
Oh, clearly. Just Ferns, clearly.
So, we'd like you to stay tuned for our drunk mess home.
Headed back to the hotel. While Daniel carries an empty box of pizza.
Dude, no one told me it was empty. He ate all the pizza. Dude, no one told me it was empty. He ate all the pizza. Dude, no one told me it was empty. He ate all the pizza.
We made our way onto Verona after that.
Yes.
Verona was a place we stopped at based on the recommendation of a friend. Billy, thank you. She was like, you know, stop at Verona. It's actually it's home to one of the oldest or the oldest Coliseum in Italy. Our Airbnb was awesome. It was the cutest little thing. It was great. Hey guys, so we just want to give you a quick tour of the Airbnb. This is the basically living room area and kitchen. There's actually also an upstairs area. Stairs going up. It's kind of like a loft style apartment. Tall people, beware. What we found quickly was that it was one of the most quiet towns we've visited.
Yeah.
Too quiet actually for us.
Yeah.
I mean, so the tourism was like kind of like almost non-existent.
Right.
Which is great. You know, we went to the Duomo and it was like not, you know, crazy crowded. We went to Juliet's Tower and it was crowded, but like nothing like, you know, the Tower of Pisa, or, you know, the Duomo in Florence. We got to experience more of what we wanted, but at the same time, it wasn't as lively as Florence, especially the nightlife. We went out that night in Florence and there was nothing going on.
Yeah. I think if you were to go to Verona, what you're going there for, which is amazing, is their viewpoints. Remember the viewpoints?
Oh yeah, that's right.
Verona has some amazing viewpoints. Hey
Hi guys. So we made it to the top of Tower de Lombardi.
Yeah.
We're just kind of enjoying the views, which are 360, they're panoramic. You can go around, see the Colosseum from one side, mountain range from the other, several different churches and other towers.
Beautiful.
It's so gorgeous.
So much history here. It's crazy.
Yeah, and you can see the marketplaces from up here too. You really got just an amazing view. Just an amazing view.
We went up the tower.
Our favorite. We rode bikes there. Red bikes. Red bikes.
I think you just remembered the bikes.
Yes. No one told us about that viewpoint. It's like an old castle.
We stumbled upon it, while we were on our bikes,
And we climbed and we climbed and we climbed, and believe me, it was worth it.
It was amazing.
My goodness. Those views were unbelievable.
Absolutely breathtaking.
This is a must, okay? This is a must. Honestly, if you go to do anything in Verona, this is it. The Colosseum, you can't get in. You can't get in. It's reserved specifically for events. They've got great markets, flower market, food market. They're really great in Verona. Other than that, the viewpoint is what really did it for us.
Yeah, and the bike riding. Definitely rent a bike and go exploring. We found a nice little river. I'm telling you, just go.
Yeah.
Just go.
Yeah. So that was Verona for us.
Yes.
In a nutshell.
So then we were off to, this was a very spontaneous trip we took from Verona to Bolzano. I think you Googled it.
Oh yeah, that's right.
This town was, I think it was 90% German speaking and 10% Italian speaking. It was just so surreal. Like there was so much culture in this little town. It's north of Verona.
We had to go from Verona to Bolzano, and then to get to Milan, because that was our final destination, we had to go back to Verona and then over to Milan. Yeah, the main language in that town of Italy was German. Now don't get me wrong, I think most people spoke Italian there too.
Right.
It's just
barely any English.
Signs were in German and Italian, and English?
No English. This is what was very shocking to me, because we're so used to traveling all over the world, and it's, their language and translated in English always. There was nothing translated in English. It was awesome.
There wasn't much tourism up that town outside of Italians.
Yeah. Like
Italians go there to vacation. They go there. Originally, we went there to go visit the Dolomites. Yeah. We wanted to climb and hike, but it was a detour on our trip, and it was just going to add such a substantial amount of time and money to our trip. It is a full-on day trip to get out there. We will make it back there eventually, but Bolzano had a lot to offer itself. It had a Duomo. I'm all about the views clearly, but the views of Bolzano are like, holy moly. Yeah. Like anywhere you look, like you could be on the street and there's just like this beautiful big mountain in the background. It's absolutely, we were playing in the playground and looking at these just monstrous mountains and jungle everywhere. Yeah, it's all around you. This town is literally enclosed in mountains. Yeah, it's breathtaking. It is, it really is. It's incredibly beautiful. The weather up there is not the best. You need sweaters, coats. So be prepared. But everyone there is friendly. The sights are something to be seen. The food is good. The shopping is good. Everything closes early though. Oh yeah. Heads up, everything closes early. Milan was our final destination. Even though we flew into Milan, we're like, okay, we're gonna spend the last night in Milan because we're flying out of Milan. We actually stayed at this amazing hotel, Hotel TECO. Yeah. But the pricing for the hotels this week. We didn't know this. Unbeknownst to us, we booked our stay there during design week. This is a big week for them. So hotel prices skyrocket. A night at Hotel TECO was, I think, $700.
Oh, was it?
But we
sure
didn't
we paid points.
We didn't pay that. We paid with points, which is how we were able to subsidize that. But yeah, I mean, this was incredible. We were finding hotel rooms for $7,000.
Yeah, it was insane.
$5,000, $3,000.
We were like, what is going on? Like, if you do it the week after, like, why is this so much cheaper? And then we find out that it was design week.
We
so
could not believe it. So needless to say, the town was bustling. The Duomo was packed. Restaurants were swamped. You know, the first couple we went to get dinner, they were like, oh, I'm sorry, you know, the reservation only.
Hey guys, so we're trying to look for a pizzeria and cannot find one. It's crazy here. It's design week, so you know it is nuts.
It was incredibly bustling. It wasn't exactly our scene, especially coming from Florence, where it was just like really laid back and like kind of like felt like home, away from home. This felt like kind of like a metropolitan,
bustle, yeah.
Felt like a New York City. The shopping was unreal. There was an H&M on every street. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like.
It didn't help that it was at the tail end of our trip either. By that time, we moved around so much.
Oh, we were
exhausted. So exhausted. The last thing you want is to be hustling and bustling through a city.
Got some shots of Hotel TECO, which are really dope. They had, you know, great ambiance in the bathroom.
Yeah, it was lights,
the room, the suite was beautiful. It was gorgeous. Yeah. Other than that, it felt like a stopover for us. It's like, oh, this is our last stop before home. We were meant to meet up with a friend. That just didn't end up happening. We ended up knocking out, fall asleep.
We slept.
Best sleep ever,
We had like a couple drinks and we were done. I think we actually even got dressed.
Oh, yeah.
I think we were dressed.
Oh, yeah.
And we totally knocked out.
Best sleep ever.
Don't regret a thing.
I think that basically concludes our Italy trip. There were a ton of sights, a ton to see. I'm sure more than we can cram into this video, but we want to make something you guys find informational and enjoy watching. We just want to give you our personal perspective as travelers, as quote-unquote backpackers.
Everyday people, yeah.
Yeah, you know, what we enjoyed the most. You know, this is our retrospective, and we hope maybe it gives you some insight into doing certain things while you're there, while you're over in Italy.
Definitely. I loved Italy.
Hopefully this helped, guys. Thank you for watching.
Yes.
We hope you enjoyed it.
As always, it's a pleasure.
If you have any questions or comments, please leave them below. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe because, you know, we really appreciate you helping our channel grow and letting us know what it is that keeps you coming back.
Yeah.
All right, guys.
Ciao.
Bye.